Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining and for watching my readings. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, for following me on Instagram and TikTok. So let's get right into the reading. Let's gain some insight into your twin flame, and let's find out how they are feeling about you at this time, what they're experiencing. What are they going through? Patterns. What are they going through at this time that is impacting your connection? Motion and specialization. Okay. So the first one that popped out was patterns. So your twin flame is going through a lot of their own patterns when it comes to when they're in a relationship. When we're in separation, our twin flame tends to be confronted with their patterns. So I'm really getting from this card that they are now working through their patterns. They are recognizing what these patterns are, and once they're recognized, they're able to work through them so that they will no longer impact your connection. So as you can see, they're feeling a lot in their heart space, and a lot of pain is coming up, a lot of wounds from childhood, from their past life, from your past lives. So it's almost like they're reliving the past emotionally. And the reason why this is happening is so that it can be released. So because of the healing energies on the planet, because of your healing, your twin flame is also going through their healing, and they are recognizing these patterns on a conscious level, sometimes maybe even subconsciously, but they are being brought to the surface to be released. So they are going through a lot of emotion. They're going through a lot of painful emotion. So these patterns are being cleared so that they no longer impact your connection. So what I'm picking up is that they are in motion. They are taking action. And even though it may not seem like they're taking action in the 3D, what happens is that they recognize their patterns, they're recognizing what they've been doing, what hasn't been working, and there are shifts within your twin flame that are allowing like the energy within to shift, which will then allow your twin flame to actually take action in the 3D. And I'm seeing here that the expression of this person is they're kind of, when it's early in the morning and you have to wake up and you're sleeping, and then you hear the alarm, and then you turn over and you're like, no, I don't want to wake up. That's what I'm getting. Your twin flame is having an awakening, and it's not easy for them because, again, they're feeling it in their heart space, and they are feeling these emotions which aren't very pleasant. A lot of it is love for you, and that love, because for whatever reason they can't be with you, is almost like aching. It's like, they have to hold their heart because their heart is aching for you. And this is like, no, I don't want to get up. I don't want to wake up. I still want to sleep. This is how your twin flame is feeling, because as you awaken, they have no choice but to awaken. And sometimes there's this resistance of, no, I just want to go back to sleep. So motion is indicating that there is forward movement in their lives, which will lead to forward movement towards you and your connection. So be very patient with your twin flame, because they keep hitting snooze on the alarm. They don't want to wake up. And we, as their twin flame, we're like, wake up, wake up. And they're like, no, I don't want to wake up. So it's not easy for them. So having compassion is very important, because see how they're holding their heart. It's not easy for them emotionally. So with your understanding, patience, and compassion, understanding, and patience, that's how they thrive. That's how they grow. That's how they feel safe. And this is not even like being together. This is in separation. Your twin flame can pick up on your emotions. So whatever your vibration is, that's what they respond to. So when we, as their twin flame, hold a space of understanding, of patience, of, I get it, they feel safe. They feel like, okay, I'm not under so much pressure. I can just figure things out and let things fall into place. So that's what they're really needing, and they can really feel that for you. The more we can do that for our twin flame, it's like the quicker and easier it is for them to progress forward. So this card says specialization. So I really feel this is for both you and your twin flame. As you move forward on your paths, I'm hearing specialization in the sense of you're both really narrowing down and becoming more aware of what you're good at, kind of like what you specialize in. So even if you're not doing it as like a vocation or a career or a job, I feel like in general, twin flames are awakening to what they're really good at. And if it's, a skill that you have, if you're good at building things or fixing things, if you're good with your hands, if you're good with numbers, if you're a people person, if you're a social butterfly, I feel like twin flames are really beginning to see and value what we specialize in. So for a lot of us who have had very painful and traumatic experiences or childhood, and we are on a healing journey, our specialty, our specialization becomes healing. So not only do we heal in our lives, whether we're doing it consciously, unconsciously, we open up to the healing that is available to us. And then we become these healers to help heal others. So I really feel like this specialization is a skill or even a hobby or something you're good at that is really benefiting others. Even things like when you're organized and you bring that to the people around you, your sense of being organized helps others to shift and become organized, whether it's their thoughts or, become more organized in areas of life. These are things that we all specialize in that we can offer as a viable, valid service to the planet. So we are going through this. Your twin flame is going through this. They're really beginning to understand, see, recognize, and value what they specialize in. And in that sense, their self, I want to say self-worth is really increasing. So that is a good thing. So whatever your twin flame is going through, even if it's difficult, even if it's emotional, even if it's heavy, even if they don't want to wake up, what they are realizing is their value in the 3D world and what they have to offer, what they specialize in, what they're good at. So they're really beginning to value and see what they have to offer. So this deals with, the 3D world, but they also get to recognize what they specialize in that they bring to the table of your connection. So if they are, again, very organized, they're proud in the sense of, I can help my twin flame with this, this, and this. If they are even going to the gym, they feel, I'm strong. I can protect my twin flame. So they're really beginning to see what they bring to the table, and they are valuing themselves. So it is very important for both twin flames to really value our own, what we specialize in, but also valuing what your twin flame brings to the table. Because when we are in the space of gratitude, of course, that brings us into more alignment, bringing us more into union. So let's see what is coming up for your twin flame. What is coming up for them? What are the energies surrounding your twin flame at this time? It says boundaries. What's coming up for your twin flame? Longing for home. I should put on my glasses. Okay. So, boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? So, your twin flame is being faced with giving of themselves that isn't working, that is maybe depleting them or not serving them. So your twin flame is recognizing where in their life that they are giving themselves away, giving their power away. And so they are recognizing that when they continue to give their energy or focus into something that they're not receiving anything in return, they're realizing that they have to say no. So if it's a situation, if it's a person, if it's being in a place, they're like squirming in this energy of, okay, this is not working and I'm giving too much of myself. They're beginning to see where a situation or a person is taking advantage of their energy, and they are realizing that they have to say no more. So when your twin flame is feeling that, like, overwhelmed with responsibility or obligation or feeling guilty, your twin flame is waking up and realizing, no, they're saying, I'm not going to give myself into this situation or this person anymore because it doesn't serve me anymore. It doesn't serve a higher purpose. It's kind of like they're seeing that this situation or a person or a place or whatever the situation is, that it is taking away from them rather than, pouring into them. So rather than pouring into their cup, it's actually depleting them. So your twin flame is learning that they have to say no. They have to say no to whatever it is that is draining them. So you can see that, they're just like, nope, I know better. And I know that for, like your twin flame is saying, for my own well-being, I must create these boundaries so that I can receive as well. So they're needing to pour into their own cup of love and be more balanced rather than pouring into other people's cups and, giving of themselves without giving to themselves. Okay, and the next one was longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. Yes, the original light workers are twin flames. Twin flames are the most powerful light workers because we as twin flames carry this torch. We carry this flame, eternal flame in our hearts. No matter how much we're hurting, or no matter how much we're wounded, or no matter how much healing we need, we still carry this flame for our twin flame. And that flame never dies. So because each twin flame carries this eternal flame, that is the love in our hearts that anchor love into the planet, to heal the planet, to bring balance back into the planet, to bring unconditional love back to the planet. So your twin flame is opening up, is being opened. And as they open up to their heart, they're going to feel like more longing for you. So as their twin flame, like we pick that up as well. And it's just like both twin flames are picking up on this feeling of longingness. But it's this feeling of longingness, of wanting to be with your twin flame, of wanting to be in union, that keeps us going. That kind of like even when we doubt, even when we lose hope, it's our heart, within our heart, that this flame never goes out. So your twin flame is opening up to feeling this more, to wanting to be home because you are their home. They're going to feel it even more intensely. So be ready, twin flames, because as they feel this, you're going to feel it too. So remember to stay centered, stay focused in your heart space and not in your head space. Because when we have these intense feelings of longing and we get lost in thought, then that's when we're prone to thinking like doubts, because we don't have our twin flame. So it opens up all this doubt and insecurity. So stay centered, stay grounded, because there is going to be this pull between both of you, because they are opening up more. They're going to feel this longing for you even more. And you're going to feel it too. So, okay, so this says, take a break, a life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. Yeah. So if your twin flame is maybe like a workaholic or just really focused on work, money, 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 feeling obligated to a job or business or career, your twin flame is going to quickly realize very soon that it doesn't work, that they need to be more balanced. The universe is helping them to step off the treadmill, to have a life of more peace and balance. Because getting caught up in this treadmill is a way that our twin flame stays distracted. Because it's like, oh, well, I have to make sure that I keep making money. I have to keep making sure my business is running. I have to make sure I don't lose my job. I have to pay the bills, blah, blah, blah. So, it's hard for them to get off the treadmill. But the universe is like, no, I'm going to step away from the treadmill. And so that's what's coming up for your twin flame. So what happens to one twin flame happens to the other. So as they step more into balance and like kind of step out of this kind of energy of rat race, this also impacts you. So you will find in your own life that you're not so, like, just the energy is different. That you're going to be able to not stress so much about that area of, rat race, being on the treadmill and not being able to get off. You're going to find that you're able to just step off. And that's because this is what's happening with your twin. So it will also be happening for you. And the great thing about it is that when it happens for you, you're not going to be worried about it. You're just going to be like, was it always this easy just to get out of this rat race? Why didn't I do it before? Like, why is it taking me so long? So yeah, that's how simple it's going to be for you. It may not be this simple for your twin flame because, again, if they're going through this resistance of not wanting to wake up, if they keep pressing the snooze button, and if they're resisting, then it is going to be somewhat challenging. Like the universe is just going to have to, just pull off the blanket, and then they're going to have to get up. They're going to have to wake up and get off the treadmill. So this is very positive stuff. Again, when they're in a place of more harmony and balance, it brings them more into alignment with their higher self, with their true essence, bringing them closer to you. So all of these things are very, very positive things that are happening for them. So we as a twin flame must stay positive because we want to have fertile soil in which our connection, our union can grow. If they're trying to do their stuff and the universe is helping them, we also have to do our part by staying positive, taking care of ourselves and every area of life. We have to fill our own cups of love. We have to love our inner child, nurture our inner child, make sure they're doing great, they're thriving, they're fully self-expressed. We have to keep the faith. We have to have compassion and understanding for what they're going through. We have to have forgiveness every day because when we were so focused on how we were hurting and how they hurt us, that became like a way of being because it was just a habit. And so sometimes those habits tend to creep back in. So it's our job to stay on top of all that, to make sure there's nothing in our heart, that there's nothing in our space that doesn't support our twin flame union. So always making sure we're in a space of unconditional love. And that means having unconditional love for everyone, not just our favorite people, but for everyone. Not just to a nice stranger who smiles to us, but to the person that cuts us off when we're driving, the person that was rude to us at the store. We have to always practice unconditional love, because then we are in a high vibration to attract our twin flame. The reason why we aren't in union is because we are not vibrating at that level of unconditional love, and our twin flame isn't either. But when we are both practicing that consistently, that just becomes a way of being. And you cannot help but be together with your twin flame. And another thing is, to be on your life's purpose, to do your life's work, to use what your special skills are. Use them not to only benefit the planet, but to benefit you and, create it so that it's a source of income for you. The universe wants us to be prosperous. The universe wants us to have our twin flame. That's why the universe is always giving us messages, and we're like, no, I don't believe you, universe. My twin flame, forgot about me. The universe is like, no. So believe all the messages that you're getting from the universe, whether it's a sign you see, or something on Instagram, or a meme, or a movie, lyrics, a poem, someone sends you something. Like, the universe is always in communication with us. We just have to stop doubting, because we must believe that the universe has our back. Always. A fearful world is only created from our own fear. When we overcome our fears, we can create a world that is healthy and abundant and love and twin flame union. We can create all of that. So let's do our part in holding the space for our twin flame. What else do you guys want to know? Okay, let's get some love messages from your twin flame. Love messages from your twin flame. I am ready for us. This card always seems to come up. So when they say ready, it's like they're in a stage in their life where they want this love. They want to experience, having this love and romantic relationship that they never thought possible, that you only see in the movies, or that, oh, that can't be real. But they are ready to believe it. They are ready for this kind of love, because this world seems to just be falling apart at the seams. And your twin flame is like, there's got to be something good in this world. And so if it's love, then I'm just going to go for it. So they're in a different mindset where they're open now. They're open to be ready. It's like, can this world get any worse? Can I just be in love and at least, find my person and we can be together? Like, they're open, especially because, it's like, there's got to be a silver lining in this, what's going on in the world. It's just like, love message, love message, love message. Woo! I want to start brand new with you. So you guys have been through a lot. You guys have been in separation forever, or what seems like forever. And the way they were with you before, it's almost impossible for them to be that way. That's not even them anymore. You know why? Because you're not the same person that you were when you were together. You're different. You've grown. You've awakened. You're willing to go within and look at your stuff. You're willing to love your inner child. You're willing to do the healing. So they're changing too. And they want to start brand new. They want to like wipe the slate clean and be like meeting for the first time, feeling like teenagers all over again, and just building from a place where as if none of this weird stuff happened between you. They just want to start brand new. And that's what we can create when we focus on, yeah, I've let go of the past. It's as if it doesn't exist. So when you come into union, it's like brand new. Beautiful. Love message from your twin flame. I feel nostalgic. So your twin flame is being, I hear bombarded. The universe is like pounding them with things that remind them of you and their experience with you in the past. This could even be like from past life or from previous lives or from parallel lives. They're getting all these glimpses of both of you together. It could even be in dreams that they're having of you. So they're very much into this, oh, I remember how this feels, even though it may not have happened yet, but they're like, oh my God, this connection feels so familiar. These times that I'm experiencing feels like we've done this before. And it's true, we have. We've experienced many, many lifetimes with our twin flame. So a lot of it is memory, even though, again, it may not have happened yet. So they're in this vibration of, I'm remembering the good old days of us together, us being awesome, us being a power couple, us creating a beautiful life. That's what they're feeling. So don't believe what you see, believe what you feel. Because these cards are just confirmation of what you already know exists between you and your twin flame. You just may doubt, you may have forgotten, you may try so hard to deny it and ignore it, but you already know the truth. What else do they want you to know? I'm in my truth. When I used to see this card, I'm like, yeah, big deal. What does that mean? But what I'm really picking up is that this is a really